after 8 minutes, it goes to a minute, and I believe the power goes up like, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. I had a great ride today. Oh my goodness, man. Great friends, great route, good people, good weather. Like, this is what cycling is all about, man. I absolutely love it. I got a quick admin note for you, right? We have reached over 1,000 subscribers, and that's just insane to me. So the folks that are subscribing, liking, watching the content, I really appreciate it. And for those of you that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. And with all that being said, welcome back to another episode of CycleTok. I'm your host, Mr. Robb Armstrong. And who am I? I'm the guy that's disappointed with the new Legion kit. Now listen, give me a second. Just give me a second. I know what I said the last episode, and I was talking about the Legion kit and how fire it was. The kit is still fire, but the kit I was talking about was the Pro kit. And I said, usually they release a training kit as well. And I was hoping that they would release a training kit because the training kit fits my body type the way I think it should fit. So they finally released the training kit, man. It came out. I'm so freaking excited. I get the email. I jump on Rafa's website and I'm looking at it. I'm just like, that ain't it, man. Like the training kit, I don't know. It just really didn't do it for me. And I thought I might have been tripping a little bit. I hit my buddy up. I was like, yo, you know, the new Legion training kit is out. He was like, yeah, I know. I said, what you think about it? He was like, I'm not really feeling it. I said, I know, right? I know. And I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, right? But just talking about Legion as a whole, what they do, what they have done for the sport, and like their image, like I really like Legion and what they doing. And I do want to represent them and I do want to support, but I also don't want to spend $150 on something that I'm not going to wear. So what did I do about it? I went out and bought me some merch, man. I bought me some Legion merch. Just hold on a second.
A few moments later.
Hey, your boy is fresh. Yo, check me out. Yo, I had the last one, the last shirt they had with the black and gold, but this black and silver, yo, this is super dope. Let me show you the back real quick, man. Yo, tell me that's not dope, bro. Oh my goodness, this is a dope shirt. Love the quality of it. Really nice shirt, man. You got to get you one. Pick one up, man. I got mine from Competitive Cyclist, bro. Super dope. Oh, man, I'm feeling this hat. Hold on. Y'all can't really see my eyes. Let me make an adjustment real quick. Oh, snap. They got the little Legion joint right there. Yo, that's tight. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I haven't wore a hat backwards in years, but shout out to my boy RJ, right? He know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, bro. I had to give me some merch, man. I had to support him some way, somehow, some fashion. But jumping right into the episode, these are the three things we talk about today, right? We're talking about tubeless tires, we're talking about Zwift Spring Training, and we are talking about Zone2 training. A lot of training talk because that's just what's been heavy on my mind, and that's kind of what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, and I just want to bring it up to y'all to see what y'all think about it. So, topic number one, tubeless tires. Dude, Vittoria Corsa finally dropped their tubeless tires. Oh my freaking goodness, bro. I know what you're thinking, like, yo, are you going to get them? I already got them, bro. You know, I already ordered them. These tires cost $100 a piece. I just dropped $200 on these tires, but they're going to look so freaking good on my track. I cannot wait to get them. Now, tubeless tires from Vittoria is not a new thing, but these are the Vittoria Corsa Pros. These are the tan-walled tubeless tires, right? And I had seen these first, GCM was covering some race or something, and Jumbo Visma had them on their bikes, man. And dude, it looked good. And that's the only reason why I don't have tubeless tires on my Trek, because I couldn't find a 10-wall tire that looked better than the Vittoria Corsas or as good as the Vittoria. But now that these tubeless joints are out, dude, I cannot freaking wait to get these dang on tires. I'm hoping that they get here this week. That way I could, you know, be riding it. Because right now, you know, I could actually take my old tires off and prep them because I'm riding my new bike. But anyway, with these Vittoria Corsas, there are two types. You have the Vittoria Corsa Pro, and then you have the Vittoria Corsa Pro Control. Now, the Control is not a new tire, but the Vittoria Corsa Pro Control is a new tire tread, right? Now, the difference between the Pro and the Pro Control is supposed to be more durable, more rugged, and like the pros will ride them on cobblestones and all that kind of stuff, right? I have never ran the Control series of tires, but my dad has, right? So we were both running the Graphene 2.0 joints, and they was great. And for some reason, somehow, I think he went to go buy another set of them, and then he accidentally bought the controls. But he was like, "Yo, these are pretty dope tire, right?" And Dad always talks about them. So with the new set that came out, I was gonna get the Pro controls, right? But when I went to go buy them, they were sold out, man. And when I say sold out, I don't mean the whole full spectrum of tire, just in a size 30, because I really wanted a 30. Because right now, with my Bianchi build, I finished my Bianchi, and on that, I'm running tubeless, and I'm running the GP 5000 transparent. I want to say it's the STR tubeless setup in 30s, and man, I really, really like it. And I know I want to stay in that 30 width on that 23 internal width, right? But when I went to get the controls, they was all sold out. So I just got the regular Corsa Pros in 30s, the tan wall joints. So, like I said, really excited about those. I cannot wait to get those on a bike. Man, they're gonna be so dope on the freaking trek, man. Jumping right to the next topic. Zwift Spring Training. I did a whole video about this, right? And you're probably like, why are you bringing this up again? Because it is so freaking good, man. If you need a tune-up, if you need something to get you going, the Zwift Spring Training where it's at. It is 6 weeks long, right? We are halfway through it. We are in week 4. And I'm going to talk to you about these trainers, right? And I'll do an overlay so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, right? The first week, right? 40 minutes, and it wasn't too bad. It was kind of like the introduction to the training. So I was just like, okay, this ain't too bad. I didn't feel like beat up from doing it. It was like a nice little workout. I felt good about it, right? Week 2, this FTP booster, dude, this joint was 40 minutes, and these intervals were so freaking aggressive, bro. Like I almost quit, man. I almost quit. Like if you were watching me or just hearing me do this workout, I was losing my freaking mind, and I was yelling, I was cussing, I was damn near dying trying to finish this dang on workout, man. And when you were working out in erg mode, erg mode don't care what you got going on with your life. You gonna do them damn watts, man. And that's what it was making me do. At one point on some of these intervals, dude, I was out the saddle making the power, and might have been spinning at probably like a 50 cadence, bro. And I was freaking hurting, man. But week 2 was a beast. Week 3 wasn't that bad. It was a 44-minute workout, and if you look at the chart and look at the intervals, right? It is intervals, but it kind of like ramping. Now, me personally, I do well with ramped efforts. So it was very challenging, but it was something that I could control because I kind of just ramped up to the toughness of the workout. And I made it through that one pretty good, and it was pretty decent. I was really feeling that. Now, if you look at this next one, this is week 4, bro. This is week 4. So I usually do these workouts on Tuesdays. That's tomorrow, or I mean, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Or today. Look at these intervals, man. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this workout. When I'm looking at this red, I'm thinking about cuss words, bro. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about cuss words. I'm thinking about gels. I'm thinking about pain. But anyway, yeah, Zwift Spring Training, bro. If you're not doing it, man, I would highly suggest check it out, man. It's 6 workouts. And one of the things I do like about the workouts, it's only 1 workout a week. So you can fit it in wherever you fit it in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Monday I usually have a group ride. Tuesday I usually do the training so I can kind of get it out the week. And then the rest of the week I just kind of get the rest of my miles in, right? So jumping on to the next thing, right? Zone 2 training. So I was talking to one of my buddies about just riding and training. And he was like, bro, it's nothing for me to hop on the bike and just do 2 hours in Zone 2 like outside. And I was just like, wow, that's just like crazy. And this dude's strong. So his Zone 2 is, of course, a lot higher than mine. So when I'm talking to other people that cycle or people that have been cycling way longer than me, they're all telling me like, bro, you got to get these long rides in. Bro, you got to get these endurance rides in. Bro, you got to get these metrics in. And for me, it's so hard to get to that point because like, A good ride for me is 30 miles. A great ride for me is 40 miles. If we were doing consecutive back-to-back 40-mile days, I'm good with that. But when you start talking about 50 miles, 60 miles, 70 miles, that type of time in the saddle just doesn't interest me, man. Like I personally just don't want to be on the bike that long. I can't see myself just on the bike for like 3 hours. It just doesn't interest me. Like, do I have the fitness to do it? I do. I just don't have the will. I just don't care about it, to be honest. And it's so sad because for me to take my fitness to the next level, I kind of need to start doing that, right? So when I was talking to my buddy about it and he kind of brought that up, I was like, there's got to be some type of compromise to at least kind of increase my fitness just a little bit more. So what I did was I made myself a Zone 2 workout on Zwift, right? And the way I designed it, it's intervals of 2 minutes, and after 8 minutes it goes to a minute, and I believe the power goes up like 20 watts or something like that. And I'll do an overlay so you can kind of see. In the duration of this workout, it's an hour and a half. And I told myself if I can make it through this hour and a half, then, I'm doing pretty well. And I've been doing this for probably about like 3 weeks now. And I usually do this workout between 2 to 3 times a week. And when I'm doing this workout, since it's at the bottom of my Zone 2, I can pretty much, it's not hard for me to do the workout. One of the things that I try to do is spin at a certain cadence, right? Or a high cadence for me. And when I say high cadence for me, at the conclusion of this hour and a half, I usually have about 30 miles or so, and I usually average like 95 and above in cadence, right? And I'm gonna tell you why I spin at a high cadence. For one, to get me used to spinning at a higher cadence, and then knowing that I can maintain that for an hour and a half. So a lot of times when I'm out on the road, that's what I think about, right? If we come to a hill and I'm not good at climbing a hill, I know if I just get to a point where it's kind of like my Zone 2, or kind of drop down a couple gears or go up a couple gears to the point I could just spin at like, a 95, 96, 97 cadence. I know in my mind, I can run my Zone 2 anywhere in my Zone 2 for an hour and a half, spinning at about 95 cadence. And that's really helpful for a mindset, just knowing what I'm capable of when I'm out on the road. And it kind of helps me manage my power, manage my strength, and then kind of manage the entire ride. So that's what I've been doing. And it's really been working for me. And I guess the question is for y'all is like, are you doing Zone 2 specific workouts? Have you ever done it? Does it work for you? Is it part of your training plan? And for those of you that are dating coaches or have a coach, do they give you some type of Zone 2 workout, like as a structure? You know what I'm saying? And then also, like when you're doing your Zone 2, are you doing it inside or outside? Because for me, I don't know how I could maintain Zone 2 for that long outside. I just don't have that much control over the power when I'm outside. So I prefer to do it inside because, like I said, on my workout that I set, once I set that erg mode don't care what you got going on in your life. Whatever the power is, you're going to freaking do it. So that's why I can really work on my cadence and not worry about coming out of my Zone 2 because it's structured on the training, man. One of the better things that I like about having a smart trainer. But kind of like in a nutshell, that's it, man. That's all I got for y'all, man, for this week of CycleTok. Like I said, I really, really appreciate y'all subscribing, watching the content, dropping comments, dropping likes. Like I said, we are over 1,000 subscribers, which is just crazy to me. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. And that's all I got for y'all. Your boy is out.